New management, BLB, but same look. And then a bit of a new look for favored Funky Kongs, who are trying to find their first win here after Muscles did it in the last game. We got 7 innings. We do have items on. We don't have Mercy on. We have a star on. And I think we're about to see some stars. Let's get this game started on Bowser Jr.'s playroom. Let's go ahead and take this music out. Oh, and speaking of, probably want that. There we go. All right. Welcome to the game, everybody. Defensive battle today, probably. Really anti-home run stage. And Dixie Kong starts off here hitting a shallow fly ball that Boomerang Bro gets under. Let's enjoy ourselves, you know. I think we just had a pretty frantic game one. I'm excited to see what this one gets off to, as Diddy Kong wants to get off to a better pace hitting here. Gets good contact, but just hits it right to the left fielder. 2 outs already as Funky Kong is up. And he hits a towering shot. Center field, deep as can be, but Luffy settles under it. He's had bobbles on pitches like this before. Hits like this before, but no bobbles here. Boo goes 1, 2, 3, I believe on 3 pitches. And Baby's already up the bat in their home stadium. I think these are 2 teams that, they sort of, what's the word? They lean on their sidekicks in different ways. I think the Babies are sort of better than the sum of their parts. Not that any of their players aren't individually good, but, you know, I think the thing about relying on a sidekick to do well is that they can get they get into their slumps, their trends. Not a lot of consistency. But when you have so many of them, there's consistency in the long run. The Monkeys definitely rely on their sidekicks, but I think they rely on them in much different ways. As Bowser Jr. long single down the right field line lets Red Koopa go to third. Runners in the corner, just 1 out. Boomerang Bro. He's been good to start the season. One of the better defensive infielders, though the stats won't show it. Let's see how his plate discipline holds off here. No double play, no deep fly ball would at least score Koopa. But he might be looking to take a walk here as Diddy's trying to pitch around him. Plays a curveball in the inside corner to play, and that one gets into the gap in left field. Blue Yoshi missing an attack. Gonna get the second one through for Pseudo to get a throw to the plate, but it's not gonna be in time to stop the run. It will hold Bowser Jr. at third, but runners right back in the corners, and now Monkeys early hole. Magic Koopa up to bat. As we mentioned earlier, probably one of the more overperforming sidekicks this year has been the Magic Koopas. They've been hitting very well, but not here. Tiny Kong with the chemistry to Funky Kong prevents any more runs from scoring. Goes 6-3 on the put away, catches the fly, gets the runner before they tag. Monkeys back up to bat, heart of the order. Did we get a prediction going for this one, by the way? I don't know if we did, but I don't know. Let them bet on the Monkeys. I'll take Monkeys here, honestly. I think the Babies are good, but there's something about them. I mean, this is a team that they're one of 2 teams to have double-digit runs in at least 2 games to start the season. But they are also the only team so far to get shut out. They've been very inconsistent. Thank you, Charwo. I appreciate your hard work. Pseudo up to bat. He's had some clutch hits. Getting something started with 2 runs here wouldn't be the worst here, but that defensive masterclass from Boomerang Bros, like we mentioned. So, a little peek behind the screen here. Boomerang Bro. So, when it comes to defensive nice plays, I only count them if it displays nice play on the screen to prevent dives like that from getting overcounted. But I think what it has done is people won't understand how good these infield this Fire Bro, Boomerang Bro infield is. Tiny Kong puts the first away. Fly ball off the banana curve. Did he pitch into Luffy here? Luffy just 1 home run on the season, but it's really saving his average. Misses strike 2. Might strike out here. Changeup. Tiny gets up for it. 2 outs. The bomb, yeah. I love when they sacrifice themselves, you know? Curveball right past Boo. Boo, another player. You wouldn't really expect him to be great with the bat. As another curveball comes in here. Harmlessly hit, but over Dixie's head. That's going to be a base hit. I don't know if I'd call it an error, but maybe missing some of the length that those preeminent second basemen have. Red Pianta, brown critter, blue boomerang bro. Just get out of here. Get out of my chat. Mods, send a hitman to his house. I think I lucked into the shutout game. I don't believe so. I think Yoshi's been one of the best pitchers this year, you know? And I think your defense really well constructed. But, you know, it's also, I think it's less likely to be luck when you're going up against one of the best offenses in the league, which babies have been so far. We're going to turn down my mic just a little bit because I'm still peeking that shit. Sorry, that poop. I can't curse if I put this on YouTube. Fire bro with a diving grab. Hitman sent. Thank you, mod. Strike one. Baby DK up. 2 outs, none on. Top of the third. This game breezing by. Just 1 run, though. Big changes coming to the eggs tonight. That's menacing. Over Boomerang Bro's head. Base hit. Earned it. Got it. Probably minimum height needed to get it out of the infield. And now Dixie Kong, not known as a great hitter, but she's been one of the leading hitters on this team with Pseudomac to start the year. Curveball. Counts 1-1. Runner on first stays. Dixie Kong takes pitch number 3. Counts 2-1. Hitters count. Swings for contact right up the middle. Boomerang Bro takes it out of the air. That second base trap. Like, you cannot get a ball up through the middle there. It feels impossible unless you have good loft on your bats. I could see, you know, I think that's why Baby DK got on base there. Diddy Kong already tired, just 1 pitch into the 3rd inning. Depth behind him, not too great. Not sure who they're going to go to after the trade of Baby Peach, but as long as it comes from their infield, it shouldn't be too much of a negative. I'd like to see, I think Funky Kong's been serviceable, but he's more of a mid-innings reliever than a closer or, a true long-inning guy. Light Blue Yoshi roams under that one. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Bowser Jr. Captain versus captain, just 1 run separating them. Slap hit, center field lands in front of Light Blue Yoshi. That's a base hit. You know, so far, I don't know who this field is actually helping out more. I feel like the dimensions may actually favor the Funky Kongs, although the main run hitter or RBI hitter for the Funky Kongs is the man himself batting. He's on deck in the top of the 4th, but I feel like he's having a hard time pushing the ball out of the yard. Meanwhile, it's not really helping Diddy Kong get onto base unless you use a star swing here, maybe. He's swinging big. Takes ball 1. Ooh, really pitching around the zone today. I don't know what got into him, but he has maybe a little bit of the yips. And here comes the star swing like we talked about. Curving, left. Out of Luffy's reach. Has to jump over the fireballs. Only gets a single out of it, though, Diddy. Probably a lot of time that you could have ran to second, but better safe than sorry. And now winning runs at the plate. He gets all that again. Goes to center field, but gonna die at the wall. No chemistry behind him to help prevent that fly ball catch. So 1 out. Diddy Kong on first. Still a chance for the Monkeys to get on the board here. Blue Critter up the bat. Another hitter that could drive it well into the stands. Instead, line drive. Luffy settles under it. 2 outs. Tiny Kong up next. This has been the part of the order that's probably overperformed the most. Tiny Kong, Pseudomac, Baby DK have been pivotal in a lot of the late inning rallies Kongs have had this season. Not here, though. It's a pull it. The Boomerang Bro feels it no problem. Gets knocked back into the outfield, but they'll take the time to sit on the bench and watch Fire Bro up the bat. Diddy Kong comes out of the game to start the 4th. He'll have 3 full innings to his name as Pseudomac actually comes out of the outfield. So they do go to the me next, and that's bad news for the chemistry. If there's any hard hit balls to left field or left center, they're not going to have the buddy jump there to stop them. I think if I'm the Kongs, I would probably target up next. I mean, like, they had Baby Daisy or Baby Peach, but the problem was they also wanted her to play in the outfield, and can't have a pitcher playing in the outfield as well. Hard hit ball to right field. They will have a chance to go up and rob this. Light Blue Yoshi, Baby Luigi under it. Baby Luigi goes up for it. He snags it. Game does not get out of hand. Firebro returns to the dugout. No more RBIs to his name. That baby has no fear of heights. That baby gate is down. Or maybe leftover. Luffy now. Slap it over Tiny Kong. Gonna land in left center. Not trigger the chain chomp. Light Blue Yoshi hits the cutoff man. 2 on, 1 out. Blue up to bat. Again, not that great of a hitter, but has a grand slam on the season. Deep hit ball. Maybe other ballparks. That one's out, but instead, harmlessly into Baby Luigi's glove. Magic Koopa tags from third. Now runners at the corners instead of just first and second. Doesn't feel dire yet for the babies, especially with the lead, but you gotta think they won't be comfortable unless it's 2, 3, maybe even 4. Kongs have come back from it before. Blue Dry Bones drops one in. Blue Magic Koopa scores from third. Luffy makes it to second. Everybody's safe. 2 outs. Another run. Pseudomank not adding to his resume here with his pitching efforts. I just don't think it's his role. I don't even really blame him. I think coaching-wise, it's, you know, what are you doing putting him out there? I guess he is one of your better pitchers, but I'd much rather see a specialist come in instead of somebody that's been doing so good in the outfield. That boot might cause trouble. Should have been an out, but instead, Tiny Kong can't field it. And now, Red Dark Bones. Another RBI, bases stay loaded. This is dangerous. Now 3-0's the hole for the Kongs, and Fudo's getting lit up on the mound. They either need to get him out of there or get an out, but trouble is brewing. Might already be here. Captain up next. Bowser Jr. swings the brush. Tiny Kong gets faster. She doesn't have the length. Another RBI single. These rookies are playing small ball, and they have 3 runs to show for it this inning. His single knocks in Blue Dry Bones, who started this mess. Now 4-0. Boomerang Bro up next. On fly ball earlier. Strike 1. Well hit deep to right field. There's no chance. It's gone. Grand slam, Boomerang Bro. 3rd of the season, 2nd for the babies, and he joins his teammate Boo in the 4 RBI celebration around the base paths. Deep, deep, deep into the toy room. And Pseudo's getting chased off the mound. Hook, line, sinker. They gotta find somebody else, and they bring in Baby DK. This game went from out of hand to a nightmare in the blink of an eye. Blue Magic Koopa gets a lot of that one. And gets on base! The error item. Light Blue Yoshi did not keep his head on a swivel. Green Shell just takes him out, and now there's another runner on second. This might get worse. Fire Bro with the star swing. Oh my god, it's into left center field. Blue Magic Koopa's around third. Fire Bro stays at first, probably wisely. It's 9-0 now, rookies. 2-out rallies are real. No lead is safe, and Luffy wants to make it 10, maybe 11. Slap hit up the middle. Does not end. You know, I gotta say, I think Diddy gets a lot of blame as the starting pitcher of this team. As finally, mercifully, Boo hits into the final out of the inning. 8 runs later. Not out of the woods yet, but 3 innings. Lights fading for the Monkeys. I think Diddy gets a lot of flack for being the starting pitcher of this team. They're 0-3, probably going 0-4 to start the season. But team, I think, only really fell apart once you had to go to another pitcher. As great play from Boomerang Bro. Out number 1 for the inning. I think if I was them at the trade deadline, coming up at the end after week 3, I would definitely target another pitcher. If you're getting rid of Baby Peach, I don't know who to go after, but I know Blooper just hit the bench for the Murkrows. He could be a great addition. I think maybe targeting somebody like a Paracoopa or even like a Paragoomba, where they have a lot of stamina. Just somebody that you can get out there that that Diddy can hand the game off to and not have it immediately fall out of hand. 2 outs, 1 on. Baby Luigi, the newly acquired player, won't reach second as Fire Bro steals a single from the outfield. Well, it's official. We're on complete game shutout watch. Boo, looking elite. Would be only our second. Yoshi did it, actually, game 2, versus this baby's roster. Blue Drybone skies one to right center field. They're going to have a chance to go up for it again. Light Blue Yoshi, perfect flutter jump. He gets up there, puts it away, no problem. 1 out. Maybe a stressful one, though. Baby DK, he does a lot well, but he is getting eaten alive up on the mound. Every ball well hit. Just, name of the game in this league is forcing bad contact. And I don't think he's using a lot of movement on his balls. He's trying to overpower with fastballs. Curving a little bit too late. Fireball. Right through Tiny Kong. She is not phased. She gets the put away. 2 outs. Monkey Family's having a rough day out. They're trying to put it together. I think they expected DK to not be selfish, but he signed his contract with the strongest and sort of had like a heel turn. And they're lost without his leadership. So I could see them trying to maybe make a deal to get somebody in there to replace him or even get him, but I don't know what they'd offer without giving up the namesake of the team himself. It'd probably have to be a multi-team trade. Now Bowser Jr. continues his great day hitting another, presumably just a long single, but puts runners at the corners again with 2 outs. Boomerang Bro, he's up again. Hit the grand slam last time. Game's already out of hand. Can he add to his case for sidekick of the year? Maybe more. Not this time. Dixie Kong, the nice dive. The toss to second. Final out of the inning. Every hit feels like a backbreaker. That will happen. I think they've had a lot of backbreakers over these past couple of games. I think being out of it in the 4th is probably more merciful than what's happened to them in the 10th and 7th innings of the last couple games. Chain Chomp almost interrupts the throw, but Dixie Kong aboard. All it takes is 1 inning. They have a start pitch here. It'd be a great way for Diddy Kong to get on board. Takes first ball. Boo. Wants the complete game shutout. No runs allowed yet. Gotten hit a little bit, but great defense has kept them in the game, and it'll get them a double play here. This infield defense is just triumphant. I mean, if you hit anything up through the center, it is not landing. Speaking of not landing, Funky Kong finally gets the distance in this one. They're pacing themselves. Luffy and Red Coop are going to go up for it. Luffy puts it away. 3rd out of the inning, and Boo is 3 outs away. Nobody's talking to him in the dugout for a good reason. 3 outs away from immortality. His defense has been great. He's been better. No runs. Maybe look to add a little bit more insurance before taking them out and getting the 7th. Blue Magic Koopa steps to the plate, swinging big. They're looking to hit this poor baby DK. Diving catch up through second base. You know, I'm not trying to pile on too much. I know, you know, they're obviously losing and it sucks. There's not too much to talk about. But I think if there is, I guess, 2 constructive things, it's that they're not too far away. It's just the difference between these teams is definitely the pitching. As baby DK lets up another bomb. Never had a chance in left field with the synergy out there being out of whack. Fire Bro just skies one just to Bowser Jr.'s right out in center field. It's 11-0 now. So I think the 2 things is really pitching. Just need more depth behind Diddy Kong, or, you know, he needs more stamina. And I think this infield, you know, there's been a lot of innings where it should have, like that, like where it should have been over for the Kongs. But as good of a fielder as she is, she just doesn't have that reach. And then for the babies, it's like, you know, they've been getting a lot of slap. They're sort of an anti-slap hit team. If, you know, you hit anything into the infield, it's a double play ball. It's over. Like that. 4-6-3. Dixie Kong, head on a swivel. Gets the lead runner. Just 2 outs. Star pitch fastball. Flies into right center field. Yoshi would get there, but the boot takes him out, and Chain Chomp almost does worse. It's a double for Blue Drybones. I love Baby DK. He is awesome, but he is going to get the hook here. Closer coming in. Tiny Con taking her out of shortstop. They're just get to the next game, you know. Wind up the pitch, the curveball or changeup. Softly hit. The attack, the toss goes to the wrong base. Baby DK had a great defensive play there to get through the item, get the ball to Dixie. Probably could have gone first for the last out of the inning. Instead, tries third, doesn't get the lead runner, and now disaster into left center field. Blue Dry Bones will score because of that. Bowser Jr. up again. He's been having a great day hitting. Who hasn't on this team, but especially Bowser Jr. And speaking of Bowser Jr., right field, deep, another homer. 3-run bomb. He has his arms out as he's rounding the base paths. Curving right field, just stays fair past the paintbrush. We don't have the mercy rule turned on, but thank God we don't. Would have robbed us some more baseball. 15-0 now. Monkeys trying to find a run, trying to get off trying to end the inning. Change up. Curveball. Pitch number 2. It's hit deep. They didn't have the chemistry, so they can't change it. All right, fly ball, but the pal block doesn't land in time. They get out of the inning unless they somehow force extra innings, or at least, a continuation of the game. It's going to be 15 runs for the rookies here today. 3 out of their 4 games, they've scored double digits. Didn't score in the 4th. Strange team, but they're showing us who they are today, and who they are is a damn good ball club. Counts 1-1. Blue Critter going for honor here. 2-1. Gets him swinging on a pitch far outside. 2-2. Strikeout watch. Curveball. Doesn't move at all. Dead center. They're not going to get there in time. For the second consecutive week, a complete game shutout has been ruined in the 7th inning by a solo home run. By a critter. He watched King K-Roll do it last week against the strongest, and now the score 15-1. Blue Critter gets his solo shot. Well, every comeback has to start somewhere. I would maybe die screaming from lack of oxygen if this is a true comeback, but 1 out already, looking less likely. Pseudo Mac up the bat. He's had hits in these exact same situations before, maybe more. Right up the middle, doesn't get the item on. I think he had a chance at that. A well-placed pal block there from Mike Yoshi. If he could just pull the trigger, probably would have been a base hit, but instead 2 outs, nobody on, and here comes the pal block. Pal block! It's in! Ball hits the corner. Mike Yoshi goes 2. He saw where he failed earlier, and person behind Mike Yoshi, Baby Luigi, did not hesitate. Pulled the trigger, gets the double on the error. Now 2 outs, 1 on. Right up through the middle, but just like the rest of the game, Boomerang Bro puts it away. 15-1. Not what you wanted to see if you're the Monkeys. And if you're the rookies, I think it's what you want to see minus that last home run. Trust me, I've been there, but win's a win. Rookies 3-1. Monkeys still looking for their first. MVP of the game, unsurprisingly, Bowser Jr. Excellent day hitting, but let's see what they gave it to him for. Monkeys, probably their best hero of the day, or best player of the day is Baby Luigi. Not a great showing. I mean, you're never going to have great stats when you get almost blanked, but not what you want for sure. On the other side, Bowser Jr., just an incredible day hitting. Grand Slam from Boomerang Bro almost gets some honors. And surprisingly, Luffy showing up big. Boo doesn't quite get the credit that he deserves for 7 full innings, especially with not getting the complete game shutout. Trust me, it hurts. But you got to give him his credit today. This will not reflect, how good he was out there and how good Boomerang and Firebro were in the field. Great showing by the babies. First win under new ownership.